Hello, today I'm taking you on a little shopping spree in Primark. It's actually a Boxing Day treat and it's our little tradition for me and my mom. You can see us here in the shopping window. We are going to Primark every year and we visit the one in Cambridge as it's our most favorite local one. So this time we are doing the same. We are heading off on the 26th of December to search for the greatest bargains. This time I am looking for a Christmas jumper on sale, hopefully, a normal jumper to add to my everyday collection, and also something to wear around the house, so like a loungewear top, jumper, something cozy, wintry. So these are my kind of three principles, and we are starting off with jumpers because they had plenty on sale. There was literally tons and tons, as you can see in here, and they were usually half a price. So the sale prices were sort of between £6 and £7, which is a good price for Primark jumper. I wouldn't have paid full price of like £14 or even £12. It's too much for me, but 6-7 is all right. These were a bit more pricey, £10, 80s style, not really my thing. I do tend to go for like these kind of classic ones, maybe with a bit of stripe. I do like my stripes. I do like a bit of a pattern, but I don't like anything over the top. I'm pretty minimal, and I did love this jumper so much. It's got this really deep burgundy red wine color that the camera doesn't show properly, unfortunately, and it was half a price again, 50% off, so £6 for this one. Definitely trying it on. I will show you later on in a changing room. This one was another one that stole my heart. Beautiful, classic, in this gorgeous creamy beige color. Again, half a price. Had to try it on. It goes with me to the changing rooms. You will see it later. Loads of Christmassy kind of festive jumpers too, but they weren't really my thing. I find these decorative jumpers not to be very practical. You can just use them for like a special occasion, like a dinner or a drinks out or something festive, so not really on a day-to-day basis, and there's no room for that in my wardrobe. Although I did love this vest, it was so cute. I did think of getting it, but then again I thought, will I use it a lot? And the answer was no. Oh, I don't like these jumpers with the cutout front and back, then the neckline and the backline. I don't know how you say it, but I did like this one. This one was really good and very, very thick. So I thought, yeah, I'm gonna try it as well. This one is just perfect for those colder winter days. And this was like a sort of a festive sales rack mixed with some toys and just little bits and bobs. I wanted to check this hat for my little boy, but it didn't have a sale tag on, and I did think of getting a travel speaker for my travels, but I actually do have a small speaker already, so I don't think I need this one. I think it would have been just an impulse purchase, so I said no. Loads of ugly and kind of useless and pointless bits and bobs, but I was actually searching for something Christmassy for me, because this is what I do every year. I add one more thing to my little Christmas decoration stash that I purchase in Primark on sale, and they are usually very cheap, like a couple of pounds, and I do like them to be minimal and quite simple, like very toned. So it's quite hard to find that kind of thing in Primark, as you might know, but I did try to have a look and couldn't find anything there. So I moved on to more jumpers. I couldn't believe it. They had so many, and yeah, it was getting a bit overwhelming actually, because you can only try on so many jumpers, but I made a big pile that would go with me into the changing room. This is another section. I saw some Christmassy bits, so I thought I'll have a look and see if there's my Christmas jumper hiding in there, my new Christmas jumper, because the old one is already 3 years old and I got it from Vintage, so it's probably even longer than that. Oh, I did love those trousers. They were so cool and Christmassy, but unfortunately it was not my size. And I was really struck by the ugliness of these dresses, and I wasn't surprised that they were on sale and that nobody wanted them and that they had plenty in stock, because they were just damn ugly. You'd have to have a very specific figure to pull it off. I must say, I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. I just didn't like that style. I didn't like the length. I didn't like the material, very cheap fabrics and very unflattering colors as well. So yeah, it was a no for me, but I thought, it would be interesting to film, to show you what was in there. So these were the festive dresses, and here we have some summer dresses actually, and I was tempted to try one on, and I did. So now let's head on to the changing room, and this is the first jumper I tried, and I really did not like how it fit. Very baggy, oversized in a very wrong way, just blah. It didn't fit me. It was size S, and I usually go for size XS like this one. This was an XS, and it fitted really well, and I was so tempted to buy it. I mean, it fit really great, and I like the collar, and it's exactly my style. It's nice and soft and cozy. But then I tried this one on, and damn, it was so good. I love burgundy. My jumpers tend to be in those creamy beigey grey colors, and I have nothing burgundy. So did I get it or not? We'll see at the end. And this jumper, no, just baggy in a wrong way again, like a beanbag on me. Not flattering at all. Maybe some people like this style. I really don't. Even though I like the colors, the shape was not for me. And the same with this one. Something odd with the shape. Like it just gives off this kind of bag lady vibes. I don't like it. It's something to do with the sleeves. Just not really my thing. Although the quality was really, really great, and the cuffs and the hem was actually really nicely done. It still was a no. And the same with this jumper. I thought I'm going to get it as my loungewear top, but I hated the hem. I hated the split sides and how flimsy and just misshapen it was. Like it spoiled the jumper completely for me. It was a big no. And here we have the summer dress. This is actually right up my street. Very, very easy wear. You just kind of pull it on, button up a few buttons. I'm holding this one here because it's actually broken. The top button was broken, so I had to hold it in to show it to you. And that was everything I've tried on in the changing rooms. And then we decided to have a look at the jackets, and yeah, the prices were outrageous. The jackets were so expensive. Like £20 was a sale price. So the original price was something like £40-50, which I think is quite a lot for Primark. I know that jackets and the coats, they tend to be more expensive, but still, damn, these are not the prices that Primark is famous of. I remember a few years back, 4 or 5 years ago, when the actual not on sale coats were like £25-28, and then I would pay something like £14 or £15 for the actual sale one, and that was normal. And now everything's gone up, and the Primark prices as well. And the coats were nothing special. The fabrics weren't the greatest, the shapes weren't the greatest, the colors, nothing worth my attention really. I have 2 winter coats I'm happy with, one from charity shop and one from Zara on Vinted, so I didn't feel the need to purchase any coat. Next up was the makeup and cosmetics section, and there were loads of sales in there. Loads of £1, £2 or even 50p deals on various makeup bits. There were lip glosses, nail varnishes, things for your eyebrows, for your eyelashes. Loads of cute items. I had no clue what they were for, and I think most of them was just kind of pointless. But yeah, the teenagers were pretty happy to browse through that. There were quite many of them, and I did get one thing from that cosmetics section, but it was actually something I needed for quite a while, so it was intentional purchase, and I didn't get any of the cute and useless bits that were lying around. And then we went up to the first floor. That's where the bags live, where shoes live, and loads of accessories. and things like underwear, socks, PJs, as well as stuff for kids like toys, and also bedding and house accessories. I did try to find a pair of boots because the ones I have, like the Uncle Chelsea style, are actually on their 6th season, and I did purchase them in 2020 when everything in charity shops was a bargain, and I did get June Chelsea ankle boots for £2, and they looked like they were used maybe a couple of times. Really faultless. But since it's their 6th year with me, they are getting really damaged. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any Chelsea style boots in Primark, but I did like the look of these cowboy boots, but only as something interesting to see. I wouldn't wear them, but if that's your thing, I salute you. They're really great. And then I went to the home section. Is my favorite one, and they do get very nice bargains around Boxing Day time. I have no need for new baskets, but I really like to browse through them. I did love those glasses though, with the copper bottom. I thought they were very stylish and classic, but we did purchase glasses a few months back, and there were loads of those tacky, colorful, very decorative bits and bobs, which I didn't really like. I did like those cotton towels. They were very nicely made with a beautiful beige creamy color, and I did think to myself, oh, maybe I should get them. And then I thought, oh, I'm gonna have a little browse around and then come back for them, and then I forgot. This is life. And yeah, this is basically what it was. I mean, most of them were quite pointless. I don't really know what they were meant to represent. They were a bit more like a springy, kind of Eastery vibe. I didn't like any of them. I like to look at the glasses as well, and cups and mugs. These were actually very light. I think that was plastic, not a glass. Was quite suspicious of this one. And yeah, of course, loads of Christmas stuff for sale. Oh, this one shocked me. I thought it was particularly ugly, and the price was outrageous. £7 on sale. I wouldn't have bought that for £7 if it was the original price. I like those houses, those so cute. I was hoping that maybe they had batteries in so I can see the light, but yeah, they didn't, so I left them. And this is basically my final basket. And this is exactly what I spent. The damage has been done. £42.15, and I will show you what I purchased in a minute. The £30 I spent was from my Christmas money, so that was technically a gift, and I have purchased few basics with my own money. Let me show you the basics which I have purchased for myself. So this is the cami, which I am using throughout the winter. It's in size 2XS, and I was a bit worried it's going to be too small, but it's actually a perfect fit. Primark sizes are very random, so don't ask me why. And yeah, it was only £2. Feels like it's of a good quality. I liked the touch of it, so I went and got another one. I actually purchased two. I change my camis every year because I do tend to wear them during those colder months, starting from September and ending in sort of March, April. So yeah, it's a necessity for me, and yeah, really happy with that. I really like how they fit. The next thing I purchased were those nipple petals, which you use instead of bra. They were £2.50, and you can see on the photo how they are used. I wear them regularly, and it's something, yeah, I need to change every now and again. And then another basic for me, it's cotton invisible thongs, which I'll be using during my gym sessions. I like that they are seamless. I like that they are made of cotton and that they won't be showing through my leggings. So yeah, really happy with those colors, really happy with the style, and they were costing me £6. And that's basically all my basics. Let's get down to the bargains now. So the bargains were paid for by my mum-in-law, thanks to her £30 Christmas treat, and I chose to spend them on these black thighs because I do need some. All of mine have holes, so they're already in a bin, and I purchased these ones for £4.50, but they weren't £4.50, they were on special offer, so £3.50, which I wasn't expecting. I only found out at the checkout and was really happy with £1 off. Another thing I bought was this letter writing set for my son, so that his letter writing experience can be even more enjoyable next year. As you can see, there is loads of accessories, so I think it will be a great fun for us for next year. Original price was £2.50 and they were down to £1 only, so it was a no-brainer. And this is what I got from the cosmetics section. It is actually a body scrub, and I do use a body scrub regularly, but I have run out, and for the past couple of months I had none, and I was intrigued by the look of it. It looked so beautiful and the price was good too. I normally buy one for around 3 times as much from the internet, and it's an organic one, but unfortunately the money is a bit tight right now, so I thought I'll go for this one instead and just try it out. Another bargain which I really was happy to find was this beanie with some wool in it. It actually has got small percentage of wool, which means it will keep my head warm during colder winter days. I don't normally wear hats, but sometimes you get a cold that requires a hat, and so I thought this one will work. From £3.50 down to £1, why not? A spare hat, yes please, for £1. And it was actually in a very similar color to my coat, so it looks good together. It matches my coat, which makes me happy, and yeah, it looks quite good on me, so £1, no brainer, like I said. And I do really like Primark baseball caps. Like, it's the second one I got from them. I basically needed a new one for the gym because the one I'm using is a bit more holiday style, and I tried to get one when there is a sale on, so I was happy with £2. It's got the first letter of my name. It's got a nice minimalist beige color. And funny thing about Primark caps is that they actually fit me better than the expensive ones. I did purchase one by Levi from Vinted and it was a no-no, so I sold it and went for Primark one. And this is something I'm very happy with, one of my happiest purchases. I managed to find my loungewear top, and it's actually got my year of birth on it, so it was a no-brainer to me. It was a sign. It was the only year available, so I thought, you know what, it says volumes, I gotta take it. And it's got this very kind of soft plush inner fabrics, and it's got a hoodie, and it's just right style of oversize. And I'm trying to find the label and the price tag, so let's see how much it cost. Yes, it was £4 only, down from £8, so really great price. It was £4 well spent, as now my homeware loungewear wardrobe is fully ready, and I'm really happy with it. It is important to wear nice things at home as well. It doesn't have to be anything OTT, but just something comfortable and something you like the look of. As you can see, I did purchase the burgundy one. Yes, I'm trying to purchase one new Primark sale jumper each year because it's just something good to my mental well-being in January and February, something that I look forward to wearing, some new fresh wardrobe item that kind of brightens up those cold, dark winter days. And you can see the color a bit more accurately here. It's got, yeah, this very beautiful deep red color, and I just love the shape. I love how oversized it is. I don't have this type of cardigan in my closet, so I am sure I will find a good use for it. Just something to add and something extra to my winter wardrobe. And I'm trying to find the sale price because I forgot what it was, but it was not on the jumper, but I found it on my bill. So yeah, £6 for this lovely bit of clothing. And I did purchase this dress. Yes, I know buying summer dress in winter is crazy, but this is me. When I like something, I just buy it no matter what time of year it is. And it was actually quite expensive, the most expensive item, £10, but I know I will use and abuse it. It's got my name written all over it, and I really love how versatile and flattering and easy to wear it really is. So yeah, this is basically it. That's my final piece of clothing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!